Yo, 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 yo. It would help if I actually get the mic over here, huh? There we go. Jeez. Apparently, I've had way too much alcohol so far on this St. Patty's Day over here. So, man, it's one of those kind of days already. So, bear with me on this well-oiled machine we call Movies Merica over here. So, but let's pretend that didn't happen. So I'm just going to go on and say that in this episode of Movies Merica Live, we roll out the royal carpet for a canine king named Arthur. Maybe we'll even throw down some rose petals like for King Jaffe Joffer in Coming to America. Yes, I am spoiler-free reviewing Arthur the King, the new movie based on a true story, family-friendly, hot dog of a movie starring Mark Wahlberg. Now, his fuzzy friend doesn't talk back to him in this like his fuzzy friend in the Ted movies. However, you won't get your kids taken away from you if you let them watch Arthur the King, all right? So let's get on with the show.
In a world where the number of movies available is great, but many are so bad, you'll learn a new definition of hate. One man sifts and reviews through the movie sludge. One man will be the movie cop, jury, and judge. He goes by many names, but you know him by Movies Merica.
All right, yes, everybody. Hey, welcome to this episode of Movies Merica Live, a spoiler-free review of Arthur the King, okay? And I want to welcome my movie maniacs and my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics and a slancha to everyone on this St. Patty's Day episode of Movies Merica Live, okay? So let's all drink up today, with you are of the alcoholic imbibing type right there, okay? And I'm imbibing in the great Christian tradition of loosening alcohol restrictions on St. Patrick's Day, okay? Because that's how this whole holiday started, is on the anniversary of St. Patrick's death. Christians started celebrating St. Patrick by loosening alcohol restrictions, and so hey, here we go. I'm gonna drink to that. Okay, and so this is fortuitous since we have a movie today to raise a glass to or a bottle to, Arthur the King, and Arthur being this poor, abused stray dog in the Dominican Republic. And like other stray dogs, he wanders all over the place looking for food. Sounds like me, actually. And eventually he crosses paths with Mark Wahlberg's Michael Light character during an adventure race that Michael is leading a team in. Now, adventure racing is racing that takes place in tough terrain with running and cycling and kayaking for long distances over multiple days. But, let me do this here. Let me play this video here for you. I'm going to play a scene. This is basically Mark Wahlberg in Arthur the King, I should say. So,
hey, dog, how's it going? I like your fur. That looks really great. So you're a dog, right? What's that all about? Okay, well, it was great to meet you. Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Oh, wait, that's wrong clip. Wrong clip here. Let me play this clip here instead. So, man, I'm just totally on top of my game here today.
This film was propelled into existence by the events that actually happened in real life with Michael Linord on his race in Ecuador.
Team Broad Rail has traveled over 200 miles and they've found a companion.
How the hell did he get all the way from here to there, right? While we were on bikes and zip lines and hiking and running and climbing?
He must have wings we don't know about.
And that subsequently became a book, which subsequently became a short documentary. And it's the most emotional, compelling story. And we knew we had to make it into a film.
I'm gonna fight. Okay, we're gonna fight together. I'm gonna get you home.
I never helped get Arthur from Ecuador because of fame or money or making a movie. I was racing 20 years, chasing the gold medal. That was my mission in life. Arthur, he kind of came into our team.
That's the dog I gave the meatballs to. You gave it food? Yeah, 3 days and 200 miles ago.
I just felt sorry for him for a few seconds in the middle of the World Championship. And this is the first time in my life I put someone else's life instead of myself.
Leo, we gotta get him.
Michael, we are so close.
I'm not gonna let him drown out here.
So Arthur have got from this stray dog to a symbol.
Think you found your new partner in suffering, Michael.
I thought you loved pain.
Something tells me he does too.
Oh yeah, so great, great kind of sample clip right there, kind of giving a behind the scenes look at Arthur the King. And so, yeah, we're going to go over all of that more in depth than I'm going over it right now. But, the plot is you've got Mark Wahlberg, and he plays this character named Michael Light, and he is an adventure racer. I was explaining to you what adventure racing is a little bit ago. And so he's been doing it for like 19, 20 years, and he's trying to win a national championship in that, or a world championship with that. And this is like his one last shot. Okay. And so he gets a team together and they get down to the Dominican Republic where the race is at. And along the way, they meet Arthur, the dogs, or Arthur the King. Now, at first, the dog's name is not Arthur. It's just a stray dog that Michael Light, Mark Wahlberg's character, feels sorry for and gives him some meatballs, okay, some food. And then the connection is made from there. And then they just have themselves, a fifth team member, which is Arthur. And so they're inspired, by Arthur. And, while they perform in this adventure race. And that's pretty much like just the basis of the plot. I mean, I'm not trying to give away the whole movie, okay, over here. But I see maybe some live chatting going on over here. Oh, yes, there we go. Well, my good buddy Unfolding Joker joining us in the live chat, and there we go. And says made sure to be home this time with that damn time zone change. Hey, I just appreciate you being here, Unfolding Joker, and also reminding me to remind you and everybody else that's watching live to get in the live chat. Say hi to Unfolding Joker. He's on Rumble, but you can live chat with me on Pilled or YouTube as well. Now, if you live chat with me on Rumble or YouTube, I can put your chat up on the screen, just like I did with Unfolding Joker right there. Okay, so Unfolding Joker is a celebrity right now. He's got his name in lights there up on the screen. Okay, so, but yeah, because I don't want to just talk about Arthur the King by myself. Okay, I want to, talk to others about it here, and live chat is your way to do that. Okay, so, all right, so we're going to get, in Arthur the King, and what else is there to say about this movie? I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. I mean, Mark Wahlberg, he plays an everyman character in his sleep, like what we see here in Arthur the King. Okay, and this movie is no exception. I thought I saw something out of my right eye there. Agent X6 is with us here on the Pilled side. Hey, Agent X6, good to see you over there. And he's putting some bounce into the episode over there on Pilled. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, join Agent X6 on the Pilled.net side in the live chat for this Arthur the King episode. Okay, but yeah, when we first meet Mark Wahlberg, he's a headstrong, stubborn yet determined adventure racer trying to win his first championship. And then later on, he's living an unfulfilled life, not being able to move on until he finds out what's missing in his life. And now he thinks what's missing is winning an adventure racing championship, but he finds out later that's not what'll fill the void he feels he has in life. And then as far as others that are in this movie with him, you got Simu Liu for most of the movie, pretty much just plays himself, a vapid, self-absorbed blowhard who doesn't hesitate to post asinine things on the internet, even if it insults the fans who are the only reason that he gets paid to be an adult pretender, like he was in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and he was in Barbie. It's much later in the movie where Simu Liu plays a character who isn't a world-class narcissist, and that's when his real acting skills kick in. Okay, I mean, like, give this man an Oscar, because he had me convinced that he's not the mega asshat that he is in real life. Okay, and he plays, again, one of the members of Michael's team on the adventure racing team. And then we have the luminescent Nathalie Emmanuel, who will get any red-blooded heterosexual male to the movies, okay? Now, for me, Nathalie will always be Missandei from Game of Thrones. And, I mean, I gotta say, I'm glad that she's found a movie career after Game of Thrones ended. Now, being in the Fast and Furious franchise helps her out immensely. Now, I think all of us fellas here watching, if you've seen this movie, she made quite the entrance as a Fast and Furious character in Furious 7 with that beach scene. And again, if you're a red-blooded heterosexual male and you've seen that movie, you know exactly the scene that I'm talking about, right? And now let me, now that I've been talking about that, let me cool down these flames with a swig of this brew here real quick. I mean, again, it is St. Patty's Day again, so yeah, you definitely need to be imbibing, need to be drinking some good old brew or whatever you're drinking here on this St. Patty's Day. Okay, so St. Patrick would want you to do that. Okay, but yeah, Nathalie plays Olivia, who joins Michael's team out of respect for her father, who asked her to join the team. And also, Olivia, she stays cool under pressure in this movie in some scenes where most people would need a pair of new drawers, okay? So, and then the fourth human member of the team is Chick, who is an older adventure racer with a compromised knee. They're always looking after his knee during this movie. And he is considered a legend, but he was kicked off of what is considered the best team, the best adventure racing team in the world because of that bum knee. And Chick, he's pretty much their navigator. You know, he's plotting shortcuts through the rough terrain, because that's one thing about this adventure racing is you do have a trail, you do have a path, but you get point A and they're trying to get to point B, right? And you can take shortcuts through the rough terrain, in order to obviously improve your time and all that stuff. So that's what he does on the team. And you can tell that he, Chick and Michael have a past together of respect. And then, of course, the fifth and final member of the team is, of course, Arthur. Okay, so just one of the great things about this movie is Arthur, and he's just one of those characters that you learn to bond with in this movie for sure. So, and Agent X6 has got a great picture of a dog there on the pilled side. So yeah, join Agent X6 on the pilled side, or join we've got Unfolding Joker on the Rumble side in the live chat. Okay, and again, any kind of questions you have about Arthur the King, outside of, like, I'm not going to spoil the movie for you or anything like that, but or if you've seen it, let me know what your favorite character is, your favorite scene, or hey, if you didn't like it, hey, let me know, or talk to me about any movies in the live chat. That's perfectly cool. All right, so but for right now, let's mix it up here a little bit by me letting you guys know all about our TDPN. That stands for Till Death Podcast Network, the tdpn.locals.com website. Now, the reason I mention that is because that's where we here at the Till Death Podcast Network have all our content, like videos and articles and blogs, all about movies, entertainment, politics, hot button sizzling topics of the day, booze, alcohol, cocktails, there's even cocktail recipes on there. I mean, I can't think of a better day than St. Patty's Day to take advantage of some fantastic cocktail recipes on tdpn.locals.com, as you see me pointing to that up there. And also, if you get on there right now and you put in promo code TDPN, as you see down below, you get 1 month free membership. Okay, I mean, pretty sweet deal, all right? And after that, it's just a measly, this is a paltry $3 a month for access to tdpn.locals.com. Okay, so but with that $3 a month, you get VIP access to all the goodies there on tdpn.locals.com. So don't hesitate. Take advantage of that 1 month free membership. Okay, so I mean, you get you're getting carte blanche. Okay, with this website with that promo code TDPN. So very easy. Just got to get to the website, type in that promo code, and you're good to go. Okay, so can't think about any better day than St. Patty's Day to do that very thing. Okay. And hey, while I've got it top of mind here, go and smash that like button on this episode down there, if you would. All right, just smash it. Okay, so if you're feeling happy because you're feeling at least a little bit of a buzz here on St. Patty's Day, and you want to celebrate, hey, smash that like button down there. Okay, work out a little aggression on that like button down there, and then also hit that subscriber follow button down there as well. Okay, and then if you haven't already, okay, hit that notification bell down at the bottom. And what that does is that'll send you a notification whenever there's a brand piping hot new episode of any Movies Merica episode coming down the pike just for you. Okay, so do it. Yes. And then, yeah, I mean, and subscribe or follow to me on any of the websites that I'm on. I'm on X, I'm on Gab, on Rumble, I'm on Facebook, okay, Instagram. Check me out there. I'm on Pilled. So on all those websites, just look for me under Movies Merica, okay? And yeah, there's a like or follow button there or subscribe button on any of those websites. And yeah, hey, and if you do that, hey, instant message me on there and let me know, hey, you big bum, I just followed you, so follow me back, okay? And I will, okay? So, all right, so in Agent X6 is, toasting me on the Pilled side. Here's a toast to you, so let's do it. So refreshing, so good. Oh yeah. So, all right, let's get that sweet Arthur the King poster back up there, because when I'm not done with old Arthur the King yet, I got some other thoughts about this movie. And like I'd imagine with most people, I'd never heard the story of Arthur before, and I don't follow adventure racing. Although after watching this movie, I'm asking myself, why wasn't I? I mean, it's a fascinating sport, and it sounds like the polar opposite of soccer. It's an actual sport, not a cure for insomnia. And so this is a fantastic story, and it hooked me right in from the early stages of the movie, where we're seeing both Arthur and Michael in totally different parts of the world. Then slowly but surely life events bring them to each other. Arthur is out in the Dominican wilderness to escape from other stray dogs in the city who are, quite frankly, trying to kill him. And then Michael is at an adventure race checkpoint, and then they meet. Michael gives him some food, some meatballs, and it all starts from there, okay? Later on, you find out something heart-wrenching about Arthur eating the food that Michael gives him. And Wahlberg convincingly portrays a guy who really starts to care for this dog. Perhaps as it's insinuated later in the movie that that Arthur is a furry version of Michael, in that it just seems like he has no quit in him, no matter what. I mean, Arthur has been through hell, walking around the Dominican Republic, but his bond with Michael and the rest of the team just compels him to guide and protect the team. Okay. I mean, he's a very good boy. He's a very, very good boy. And, because Arthur isn't some yappy, pampered Pomeranian who annoys the neighbors by barking at everything that moves. I mean, I think we've all met dogs like that, where he's just barks at everything that moves. If a mouse farts 3 miles away, that dog is barking at it. Okay. But instead of that, Arthur, he becomes, a valuable part of the team, and later Michael's life off of the racing trail. And like with Channing Tatum in that dog movie that came out a couple years ago, you are sucked into this man and dog bond, okay? And and another great movie about a main character bonding with a dog is Hachi, A Dog's Tale, that stars Richard Gere. But I gotta warn you, stock up on Kleenex first, man. Yeah, you'll definitely need it. Okay, so you have been forewarned. Okay, and like they say, being forewarned is being forearmed. Okay, so all right, hey, Badfish, thanks a lot for joining us there on the pilled side. Appreciate that. And yeah, we'll hopefully get some more folks to join you and Agent X6 there on the pilled side. But yeah, just appreciate anybody joining the show here, man, because it's I'm trying to keep you guys all informed, all about the movies and all that stuff. So okay, what else can I say about Arthur? I mean, this is a reunion. I guess yeah. Another thing that just popped in mind is actually this is a reunion between Mark Wahlberg and Ali Suliman, who plays Chick that I was talking about, who has the bum knee. And Mark Wahlberg and Ali Suliman, they were actually together in Lone Survivor, where Wahlberg, of course, played Marcus Luttrell, and then Suliman played the friendly Afghan who provided shelter for Marcus Luttrell, who basically saved him from the Taliban, okay? And then also another thing about Arthur the King is this movie is based off of the book Arthur, the Dog Who Crossed the Jungle to Find a Home by Michael Lindnord, who is the real-life adventure racer and owner of Arthur that Wahlberg's Michael Light character is based off of. Okay, so Mikhail or Mikhail, I'm sure I'm butchering that first name. Yeah, he's the real-life character that this movie is based off of. Okay, and there's also there's also at least one documentary about Arthur that I found. I think it's an ESPN documentary. And quite honestly, I could see Arthur the King given adventure racing much needed. I don't know if it's much needed, but a viewership boost. Okay, because the adventure racing is, of course, featured prominently in this movie. And sure, it's anecdotal, but it's going to get me to watch it. So I would imagine that it's going to get other people to watch this movie as well. Okay, so all right, everybody, I am getting a little thirsty, and apparently I'm not burping enough, so I need to drink a little bit more brew to get the beer burps going a little heavier. Okay, so I know that always enhances every episode of Movies Merica. Okay, is when I'm beer burping all over the place. Let's say adds a touch of class to every episode. Okay, so on that note, let's get into brew review time. All right, everybody, let me introduce you to a good liquid friend of mine, little Ziegenbach here from Carbach Brewing out of Houston, Texas. Yeah, so they do brew beer here down here in Texas. Okay, and this is a Texas flavored or a Texas variant on a good old Bach, from Germany. I mean, I can't think of a better beer to drink on St. Patrick's Day, an Irish holiday, than a German beer. Okay, so this is just a Texas twist on a German classic. This is not going to make any sense, but it's like a light yet robust twist on a German favorite. Okay, just your typical Bach right here. Now, I can't totally recommend this one because it could use a little bit more impact on the taste side. Okay, I'm not exactly blown away by the taste of Ziegenbach here from Carbach Brewing, but hey, it'll do the trick in a pinch. Okay, it'll do the job in a pinch here, but I think it should have just gone a little heavier on the malt. It's lighter on the alcohol by volume side. It's 4.9 on the alcohol by volume side. 10. It's a 10 on the IBU scale. That's International Bitterness Units is what IBU stands for. But Hey, they gave it the old college try. Didn't really quite pull it off. But, Ziegenbach, you can check it out if you want. Maybe you'll disagree with me. But I'm not surprised they have a German variant of a Bach or a Texas twist on a German Bach here, because we do have like a big version of big German area of Texas called Hill Country here. And now Hill Country is nowhere near Houston. Okay, but I'm guessing that they're inspired by the German area of Texas called Hill Country. Okay, so so it's a beer that'll do the trick in a pinch. I mean, obviously it's still leagues better than anything like the tranny fluid known as Bud Light or Dos Equis or something like that. It's still better than those kind of beers, but that's a pretty low bar. Okay, but now that I've been knocking on this beer here, I'm going to take a taste off it. Okay, here we go. It's St. Patty's Day after all. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff there. Good enough in a pinch, I would say there. Okay, so all right, everybody. That has been Brew Review Time. All right, let's check the live chat here and see if we got, there we go. Unfolding joke. Get the burps bubbling in the gut here. Bubbling. There you go. Bubbling in my gut right there. That's one thing I've never been able to control. I'm sure there's probably some, old wives' tale cure for getting rid of the beer burps and that kind of thing. Maybe it's like hiccups. Maybe you have to have like someone scare the crap out of you, and that, cures the burps or something, or you got to hold your breath or something like that. I don't know. But now I'm just talking nonsense, everybody. Okay. But this is not nonsense. Movies Merica spoiler warning, my show on Thursday nights. That is not nonsense. Okay. That's a show that you should check out. Okay. And that is this Thursday night at 7 Eastern, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, and 4 Pacific. Okay. And that is going to be the very spoiler-heavy show all about this movie we're talking about today, Arthur the King, starring Mark Wahlberg, okay? And, so, I mean, try to see Arthur the King before Thursday. Now, I'm sure they would appreciate it because Arthur the King just came in third place in its debut weekend, okay? So, not good, okay? He got beat by, Kung Fu Panda 4 took the number 1 spot, and then Dune Part 2 took the number 2 spot. So Arthur the King, not a very impressive debut, but pretty hard to beat Kung Fu Panda 4 and Dune Part 2. Those are two known franchises, and Arthur the King is not a very well-known story. So, but you could do Arthur the King a solid because it is a good movie, and I think that we should try to we should send the message to Hollywood that we want more movies like Arthur the King. Okay. A few less half-assed, lame Marvel and DCU and Star Wars movies, and more, movies like Arthur the King where the filmmakers are fully invested in giving you a great movie, a great story to watch. I mean, because that's the thing about movies is I want a good story. I save your visual effects. Okay. Save your big time stars. None of that means dick. None of that means anything without a good story. Okay. Otherwise, your movie is just, 2 hours of just moronic mind melt. Okay. Without a good story. Okay. So, but anyway, so all that to say is, go try to check out Arthur the King before Thursday night's show. But even if you haven't seen Arthur the King by Thursday, but you don't want the movie to be spoiled, feel free to just turn on the episode, but just mute it. Have it playing on a laptop in some back room somewhere, or just have it playing somewhere on a computer somewhere. Just mute it, or on your phone, mute it or something. So so if you would help me out, that definitely that still helps me out because the websites, YouTube, Rumble, they don't know that it's muted. They just think that you're watching the show, and that helps me out with the algorithm. Okay. So, would be much appreciated. Okay. More than you know. Okay. So, all right. So now is this movie a woke after school special? Not at all. Okay, this is just a good family-friendly show. It's very inspirational, and yeah, it'll make you tear up. It will. But when I went and saw it, there's plenty of families in the theater, and they all loved it. They were cheering and all that stuff, and you could tell people were getting welled up. You could hear people sniffling and stuff like that. But trust me, It's not. I'm not going to give away the ending. Trust me, it's not a downer at the end of the movie. Okay, will not be a downer at the end of the movie. Okay, so if that's what might be keeping you from wanting to see this movie, it's not a downer whatsoever. It's a good movie. It's a good movie with this. Okay, but all right. So let me remind you here, just while I'm thinking about it here, is if you are enjoying what I'm telling you about Arthur the King, if you're appreciating the information, the spoiler-free review that I'm bringing you, the fact that I try to warn people off of bad movies, and so that way that you save your hard-earned dollars, especially in this age of Biden inflation, where your dollar just doesn't buy near as much, and everything costs more, and people aren't getting the raises that maybe you want, that kind of thing. We're all about saving money, and so I want to help save you money by warning you off of bad movies, okay? But Arthur the King is not a bad movie. This is a good movie to provide 90 minutes of good entertainment for you and the family. Okay, so I can't recommend it enough. And so just if you're appreciating me helping you out with that and just warning you about bad movies, pardon me, and turning you on to good movies, and you want to show a little financial appreciation, hey, feel free to give me what's called a Rumble rant if you're watching on Rumble. And that's just giving me $1 or $2 or however much you want to throw my way to show some appreciation if you are so inclined. If not, no big deal. I just appreciate you watching the show. But if you want to give me a Rumble rant, you just got to hit that $ button down there by where you type in your live chat. Again, that's a $ button. Or if you're on YouTube, you can give me what's called a super chat. And that's just your chance to give me a $1 or $2 again. But YouTube calls it giving somebody a super chat. And that's done by clicking on the $bill sign or $bill button down there by where you type in your live chat. Or if you're on the pilled side, like Bad Fish and Agent X6 are, if you want to throw a little financial love my way, again, another $1 or $2, that's perfectly fine. Okay, I'm not asking you to break your bank account. Okay, so but if you want to, hey, pardon me, far be it from me to stop you from doing that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, don't give me your kids' college fund. Okay, or don't give me your kids' braces money. Okay, don't do that. Okay, but if you're on the pilled side, you can give me what's called gold pills. Okay, and gold pills equate to moolah, to money for yours truly. Okay, so give me mucho dinero. All right, so that's enough begging for money from me there. But yeah, my final thoughts about Arthur the King is, if you haven't gathered so far, it is go see this movie. I can't give it my highest recommendation enough. I mean, so should you go see it right now? Yeah, go take the family. Okay, go take the family there, and yeah, it's just a good time for you and your kiddos. Okay, so it's obviously it's playing in theaters right now. Mark Wahlberg, you usually can't miss when he's in a movie there. Dog lovers will obviously love the movie, and it might turn you on to adventure racing as well. I'm gonna be seeking it out to go check it out, to watch it on TV. I mean, because it's pretty cool, and I think they show it in 4K, and I bet that looks so sweet in 4K. Okay, so all right. So again, those were my final thoughts. But what I'm going to do here on Pilled is, if you're watching on Pilled, I'm gonna show a little financial appreciation back to you on Pilled here, and I'm going to do that in the form of releasing the scratching. Yeah, so we can do this thing called releasing the scratching on Pilled. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means is I release gold pills, which again equate to moolah, to money, And if you're watching on Pilled, if you're in the live chat, you can grab these gold pills, which equate to money. So you're grabbing money, okay? It kind of reminds me of like, how they put people in like those money grab, those little containers, where they're blowing dollar bills everywhere. You got to try to grab as many dollar bills as you possibly can. It's sort of like that, okay? So with that here, let's get to it. Let's release the scratching here on the Pilled side. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. That scratching has been released. So yes, do your worst. All right, get in there, everybody on the Pilled side, and grab yourself some moolah, some money, okay? And hey, maybe use that money to go see Arthur the King. All right, so use it towards entertaining the family, or hey, just go to the movies by yourself. That's totally acceptable here on Movies Merica, okay? To do that, okay? So, all right, ain't no shame in your game going to see movies by yourself, okay? Not at all, okay? But yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you guys watching this episode of Movies Merica Live. And again, yeah, go ahead and like this episode if you would, okay? It's just that like button, that tempting, tantalizing like button down there. It's calling your name to click that like button, okay? And then if you haven't already, answer the siren song of the tempting follow or subscribe button there, okay? On my Movies Merica account on Rumble and X, Facebook, Gab, Pilled, okay? Just look for me under Movies Merica on those, and yeah, follow or subscribe to me there. It doesn't cost you anything, okay? And again, hey, DM me when you do it, and hey, say, hey, Chucklehead, I just subscribed to you or followed you. Follow or subscribe to me back, okay? So, and I will do that, okay? So, all right, everybody. So, with that, get out there, people. Those movies aren't going to watch themselves. See ya.
Hey, everybody, don't leave yet. Okay? Hey, I got just enough time. I got the police after me, okay? And, oh man, they're gonna get me at any time. I got just enough time to ask you to like this video and also subscribe to this channel if you would, man. You'd be doing me a big favor, okay? And please make sure to like these videos or watch them and then like them, okay? That'd be great. And again, thanks for watching, okay? And subscribe to the Till Death Podcast Network and Movies Merica. I gotta go.